spend the day with us this morning before we set off for our day. I had a bit of washing I had to put outside. When I say a bit, it turned out to be quite a bloody lot. I don't know where it all comes from. I'm not sure if it all left from holidays or what. And obviously I find socks that I just tend to drop on the floor every time I do the wash. So yeah, maybe I should look at not doing that. Then it was time to put another wash on before heading off to drop Lucas at college and then Faith on a homemade trip. So obviously we have to go into Tesco's with Faith because she has her routine then of having a cheese sandwich because it doesn't have mayo on in Tesco's, so she likes that one. Then it was back to hang out the washing again. It's getting a bit bloody ridiculous now, the amount of washing this is. I really do feel when you see the next clip of the video, please don't be judgmental because it is a lot of washing. Because especially when this was what I'd done over the weekend, so I had to organise all this and put away today. But I put my audio book on to do all this. Then I got the trunking that came through to hide the wires in the kitchen. I did have a look at doing it and then I couldn't figure out how to do it. So what I did was put it back in the box and decided I'll just ask my dad for help. I think I just need to paint the kitchen first before I start putting trunking and stuff on because I'm not entirely sure how it all fits on. So definitely a job for my dad, bless him. Then after I'd done that I had to then do a bit of homemade planning for Faith. So we're doing a lot of stuff around the World Cup at the moment because she's massively into the football. So I printed out some worksheets, booklets in like kind of revision on the countries, like what the national dish is and other things like that about the country and then the previous thing. So she's got teams that we drew out of a hat. So she's going to have to pick 3. I might put it in a generator, then it picks it for her rather than her picking the easiest ones, and see what we can do. Then it was time to tidy up the homemade area because again it's a tip and I don't know why they have put the whiteboard here. Every time I have to climb on the table to do it, but still got all the stuff from holiday. Last week wasn't much table learning, we was out doing a lot of homemade things instead, so I had to tidy all this up first. Then we got the World Cup chart that my mum bought us so Faith can keep track on the scores because she's so excited for this World Cup. So she's dead excited, so I've put that up for when she gets home from a trip. She can see it all up ready and plan when the games are all on. I also think Ben's just really excited because he's actually got a little football pal to get really into the games with. I mean, I like football, but when he's watching 4 games a day when the World Cup's on, that's a bit extreme, innit? But obviously now he's got Faith on board as well, so they're going to be in their little World Cup hype, aren't they? While I was doing this, Ben was outside, he was cutting all the grass, bless him, on his day off. Then I've decided I need to get rid of this bloody gaming chair. I'm sick to death of this gaming chair. It started off as Lucas's when he was little, and then Faith took it over, but she's just got we've ordered her a nice like beauty chair, so I had to try and squeeze this in my boot, and then finally got rid of it. It was all ripped and stuff, so I couldn't really donate it to anyone, so I just tipped it instead. Found some sweets in the car that were Lucas's, so I decided just to have a little snack to boost me up before having to lift that bloody chair out again at the tip. Then when I got back from the tip, a big parcel had arrived. I did slightly panic that I'd ordered 2 of something. It was meant to be a steamer, and then I really panicked in case I ordered the floor one instead of the handheld. However, it turned out after I opened the box it was my new recycling bin. Nothing very exciting for anybody else really, but this is all part of stuff trying to get the kitchen all nice and organised. So we ordered like a 3-bin one for recycling as well. Exciting times, eh? And in true Manchester form, the clouds come over and it started raining, so I had to get all my washing back in. Luckily a lot of it had already dried. Then me and Ben went out for some lunch together while we was child free, which was really honestly the most amazing food ever. I think we both was actually proper stuffed when we got out. The choices were just amazing. We've already picked out what we're having next time, and obviously we had to have some D&B as well because it's beautiful. I had the hot beef sandwich and Ben had cheese and onion pie with the biggest chunky chips and the most amazing view. And I love these little things in the gift shop. They're stunning, but they was well out of our price range, so we just had a nice look and walked right past them. And then how cute are these on the way out? Although Ben did say to me, just think maybe in a couple of weeks we might be eating them, which is not nice. Then it was back out again to go and pick Faith up from her homemade trip. It took me about 2 hours. I had to pick her up and then come to dance. So I'm sat at dance now for another 2 hours. I've decided to undo my latest crochet project because the tension I think was too tight on it and I wasn't happy with how it was looking. So I got to unravel it all, but I am going to sit in the car for about an hour, do this, and then I've got to go in and buy some more ballet shoes because the ballet shoes are too small for now, so I can go in on a break and sort that out. And I can't wait to get back. She finishes at 7, so I can't wait to get back and have either a cup of tea and be good, or do I get my PJs on and just have a big glass of wine, I think, because today has been a very busy Monday, and I think the rest of the week is very, very similar. It's not very exciting to spend the day with me really, but hey ho, you've seen a little bit of what we've done today. Happy Monday!